Up here with me, I got NRG and Delgatro as always.
Hello?
We're just waiting for the thing to get started. They've already qualified. Who's on the pole?
Salty tenders.
Salty Tenders with the pole. The points for this series. Icy, he's out front. And then battle for second in the points is within 4 points for 3 people. Between Justin Shackett, Sean T, and Dank Booty Flakes. But other than that, it's pretty spread out in the field. You got a few guys already locked in.
Alright, you can take your invites.
Alright, we're getting ready to go green here. You already sent you one back, didn't I?
Yeah, I got it.
Bet.
Big bet.
Do I need to send any invites before I join here?
No,
Nope,
you got it today.
Alright, bet. They have 2 sponsors for this race. They have M&M's and Casey's General.
Well, here at Giggity, we don't have any sponsors for this race. Except for Fanatec, as you can tell.
I love Fanatec.
We're forced to love it.
That's true.
Alright, they're coming to the line for the green flag.
Holy crap, the wheels are bouncing all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I saw that today.
So they rebroke
so
that
bad.
after...
Yeah. I saw that, I was like,
oh my
wow,
god.
This game is
The front of the
trash.
trucks are flashing.
They got tire rubs.
Every truck out here has their hazard lights on tonight. Holy crap!
It looks like they have a
worse
flat
than it
tire,
was.
and it's just flapping.
You can tell when they're getting on the brakes because the blinking slows down. It goes from a solid do-do-do-do-do to a do-do-do. But up front we got Salty Tenders. Napa Fan in the 24. Napa Fan 24 in the 24 in a second. Things pretty calm up front already. At least he sells trucks using the high line already. Which line do you think's faster here?
I mean, they're both about equally fast. You can definitely, you can have some really good battles with people running the high line. The only thing you gotta worry about is you can't back up the corner too much because that person's on the bottom side will drift up in front of you before the corner exits, and then you gotta kind of cross them over. But
Last week's second place finisher Salzano lost a close battle with Maricoop. Just short. He's running third already tonight.
That's 3 wide for 4th.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
You got Guitar, 26, and then you got Ethan, which is his second race.
The tires. That is so weird. The tires slow down, and then when they get back to the gas, it just starts speeding up.
It's so bad. It's worse than what it was before they fixed it. It's bad.
So how is that even something you can break?
I know. When you look at it and you just think compared to other games, it's like, wow, this game is just trash. Just seeing this.
Our points leader, he was having troubles with his internet before the race. It looks like he's lagged out already. I think that's 2 weeks in a row he's lagged out.
Well, at least he gets credit for starting the race, and he's already locked in the playoffs with a win. So this will hurt his points lead, but actually that'll close up. If Justin Sheffield can get a good finish here, he might take the points lead.
I'm following him right now. He's kind of in the middle of this pack here. He's sitting 7th.
I ran a race with Justin and some of the custom guys, and one thing I kind of realized about this track was early in the run you kind of want to run the bottom. I felt like, and then as the car starts to get really loose, I started to migrate up to the top to where it'll be a little bit faster for me at least. So I thought that was pretty interesting from what I learned in that practice race.
Yeah, no one should have to pit here in the first stage, as long as they're not set up on they're on a preset 9, they might be
Oh yeah.
they might be screwed. But if you're running anywhere between a 6 and an 8, you should be fine the whole way through the stage. Once these guys get their adjustments in, you'll definitely see the people who are going to have their stuff set up to run the high line and strictly the high line.
You just got to pass for the lead. Salty Tenders gets by. I mean, no, Napa Fan got by Salty Tenders. Sal still in third, trying to close the gap on.
That 24 has been impressive the last several weeks.
Who do you guys got for the favorites to win this championship as we're about almost halfway?
It is crazy to think about. We're almost halfway through the season.
This field's wide open, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty. I mean, these guys are consistently showing up every week, and that definitely helps. And I mean, you've had the same guys running up front. I would say that 24 is definitely got a good chance of being in contention at the end of the season.
Yeah.
We're hoping the 4 has a good chance.
Yeah.
I feel like we get different newcomers up in the front each and every week, which it kind of makes you think, oh, well, we got a new guy up here that could probably compete for a championship too. And then we got another guy that comes up here and then runs up the next following week. So, I mean, it's
3 wide for the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 02 gets to the 24 coming off the corner.
Oh, yeah.
They make it work. There's Sal in the 4s looking to take the lead from both of them.
He could try to slide up here.
He's going to hold the bottom, though, and get that good drive off right there. He's going to come away clear. He's going away clear with the lead right here.
02 is definitely playing with risky business running that middle line in 1 and 2. And you can get away with it the first few laps, but after a few laps, you run that middle line, it's going to send you flying.
You got 4 trucks in the battle here for the lead now.
24 is going to take it on the bottom. Oh, little contact.
Dives it in. Holds it down there off the corner.
It's 0 back here can do. Might just be watching, seeing what these guys are going to do and pounce on their mistake. It was a little bit higher up.
A lot of wheel chatter. A lot of wheel chatter right now. Wheel hopping.
Wheels are working. They're getting their money's worth out of them.
I don't understand this video game company.
I kind of stopped questioning it about 5 years ago.
Got a truck up into the wall.
16 at Ethan.
Looked like you got a little too high there, like Spencer Gallagher there. Napa Fan still under pressure from though too. Trying to get back up to the 4 truck for the lead.
I feel like from NASCAR Heat 4, there was a huge difference on this track compared to this one. I don't know if y'all have experienced that, but I feel like that top line was more preferred on Heat 4 than it was on this one. I don't know if y'all feel that same difference.
The only time I really go up to the top is when if I have to, if I'm battling with somebody, or if I just get really freaking bored, and I'm just like, I'm tired of running the same line, so I'll just go run the top for the hell of it.
We already got Blakey T in the comments since it's the Iowa race.
Oh, yeah.
Greatest track on the game. First comment.
I'm surprised that, I forgot Ute Dog's in this race.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be some talent if he can get in the race and the comment section. That 4 truck's pulling away.
He sure is. Following the 18 eternal rest, I know he continuously has internet issues. So glad to see he hasn't lagged out. I shouldn't have said that.
38 is making some hay on this top line here.
Yeah, he's definitely made it. He was 7th when we talked about him earlier. He's up to 4th now. Guitar and 5th.
Puddin said just a moment, we have 12 to go in the stage, so we're probably coming to 10 to go right now.
One thing about running the top line is, I know for some people, they might try to like hustle it, be a little too aggressive about it, just thinking that, I'm going to get this run off the top here. But you kind of need to really let the car roll through the corner pretty simple and easy. Don't push it.
Yeah, because if you catch that
I
wall
think you
on
can
exit,
mix it.
it's going to shoot you across the track.
Oh yeah. Definitely don't want to gas it up too hard, because then you'll just spin the thing out.
4 coming up on lap traffic.
There's
See,
not
the
too many
24 's
guys
coming
that
up.
are. Ooh, 24 just got way loose off 4.
He's probably gonna go back down to the bottom now. Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna.
the O2.
O2 shoves it in there trying to get by for second. Can't hold up the top line.
Oh!
Salty and Napfan both, and they kind of just been battling each other the whole
Oh, who is that? The Ford?
beginning parts of the race.
The 4 makes it by lap traffic.
Ford
Eternal
truck
rest,
here.
the first one, not down, but yeah.
This Ford got a good truck here. He's able to run this bottom line just nice.
Justin Shackett up to third using the top line.
He's the only one I'm seeing that's just like he's committed to it.
He's got clear space up there, plenty of room to just run the line how he needs to. And it's working for him so far.
I'd like to see his tire wear compared to the Fords.
Yeah. You see a lot of guys are starting to jump up there. I feel like once I saw that, saw him make some hay up there, I'd be trying to jump up there a lot sooner, but...
The 51 truck of Stags trying to make a move, get in this top group.
What's cool about this track too, though, is you can run multiple lanes as well. Run the middle, which middle is a little bit difficult, but you can still run the middle, bottom, and top.
Yeah, you hit that seam in the middle and it's curtains.
All these trucks right here are battling for second. 4 truck has pulled away.
Oh!
See right there.
24, low contact.
The O2 Salty's race is really aggressive right now. He's not happy with people passing. He's starting to fight loose as well off 4.
So last week we had the
51 into the wall a little bit.
The fence problem. This week we're having tire problems. What's next week gonna happen? No fans? No grandstands?
Yeah.
Next week there's going to be no pavement on track. It's just going to look like they're floating.
I like it.
Flying trucks into the future.
38 trying to clear the 24 for the second place spot. He gets by. I don't know if he's got enough time to run down at 4. 51 looking to get by the 24 as well. Coming to the end of the stage. I don't know if this is the last lap or we got a few to go, but
I guess I can go find out.
So my live streaming, I can kind of watch off of theirs.
Stags tries to slide up in front of the 24. It's clearing, but he gets loose, I think, and he saves it.
How many laps we got left? Come to the white flag right now.
Up to the white flag. Salzano's got the lead easily in hand. 38 Justin Shackett has moved up to second.
Seeing some comers late in this run, that's Stags and Justin are really able to make some time on this long run here. 24 has been able to fall back. Oh wow, 02 sends it.
Coming to the line, 4 of Salzano gets a stage win, followed by
the 24 Napa family, right?
Nope, 38 Justin Shackett got second.
Yeah.
Then Napa.
Oh, who got third?
I think
Napa fan got third. Napa fan got third.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Do I waste words, boy? All right, stage 1, pretty calm. Maybe they could keep that up for the rest of the race.
Yep. So far, this has been a really good race. We've seen some battling throughout the field here, which I'd love to see that here on Iowa.
And there's a Dean El Parco sighting in the chat. He's just here so he won't get demoted.
We should demote NRG back to development and move me into this spot.
I like it. You probably do better.
We got two NRG
I
trucks
don't know
out
about that.
front. And Salzano and Stags leading them to the green here off into turn one. 24 is looking low. Oh, gets hard into the back of the 51.
Did the
It's 4 cars.
51 not pit?
I have no clue. That looks like it. He just pulled off, I think.
Yeah, he might not have pitted. He's going to be fighting that truck if he did not pit, which is
He's coming in now, yeah.
Yeah. I am not unmuting him right now.
Do not
This is,
unmute him.
This is a PG-13 audience.
So this 24 is going to look fast early in this run, I feel like, but once we get later in, we may start seeing him fall off unless he might have made some adjustments here.
Yeah, we'll
they
definitely
got
see.
their adjustments in now, so.
Yeah, we can see who can make the best adjustments after that first pit stop.
Ooh.
Oh, he's coming, man. He gave him the bump.
He stuck the bottom right there.
Ooh, buddy.
Give him the old bump and run.
Now they're able to hold him off with just a minute, though. 38 just checking already up to the top. Trying to get that open track in front of him.
I like that, but I feel like it's a little too early to be using up your tires, trying to run the top, because it's going to be pretty even from the guys that are around the bottom. But yet again, good move.
24 is looking low, trying to get it. Find a way to get underneath this 4 truck.
Think he's being patient right now, or really trying to get around him?
The way he was moving back and forth on straightaway right there, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Now, I'm anxious to see what the 38 does, as far as how much time he's going to gain on these leaders running that top line.
He's looking fast, but see how long that lasts.
24's underneath him.
He's got the nose up underneath him, down the back stretch, side by side. Into turn 3. Closes the door on the 24. But he gets up under him anyway, and he should. They're side by side, comes to the line. Here comes the 38, trying to make himself a part of this party. Running the high line, they're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Well, 4 tucks it back
It
low.
looked like they were going to.
Yeah.
I'd say look behind third place. Someone just got way loose off two. I believe that was a 99 of Dank, and he just comes back up track and put the O2 in the wall.
Got a good battle for this front spot right now.
They are 4 wide back here. Well, they were.
The 4 looking up under the 24 for the lead. 24 moves to the high line. Off of 4, can he clear him? Nope, they come side by side to the line.
Oh, he got into the wall.
Got in the wall, yeah.
He ran out of track, looked like.
And that's going to kind of mess with the 38 there. He kind of ruined his whole rhythm.
38, though, gets by for a second, trying to keep this high line moving to get to the front. This is one thing I like about Iowa. You can see different lines battle for the lead right here. 38.
Oh,
wow. One of the few tracks that do that.
Wow. 24 gets back by the 38.
Surprised they didn't try to go underneath them and try to go to the inside there.
Oh, that 38's committed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's hella committed. He ain't leaving that top line unless he absolutely has to.
Which I don't blame him. If that's where your truck's running the best, run it.
Well, that, and there ain't very many other people running it, so you can focus on running your line and not.
And he's kind of driving it down about half a lane on exit too, so that might be helping him get a little more speed off.
That's what I started to do is try to cut down a little bit to kind of help the car turn. So yeah, I started doing it, but it is a little risky just because of that seam in the middle of the track that it kind of does get you a little loose. So you kind of have to watch out for that, but it does help your truck turn a little bit better off.
Going to drop back to third. 38's trying to get by on the high side. Ooh, 24 got down to the apron. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't spin it out right there. It's closing down.
No kid.
Get some side by side behind him. Justin Sheckett's got the bumper to hit, even with his going into the turn on the high side.
I tell you what, it's been
And
the three of us on Monday nights for the entire season, and I think you both can agree over the last couple of weeks, the racing has just gotten so much better in this series.
Oh yeah.
oh
Like,
yeah,
it's night and day. These guys are definitely
I think the Truck Series got a
putting
wake
us
up
in there.
call at Dover.
Yeah, and Martinsville.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Martinsville was really bad, but I didn't think it could get worse until we went to Dover. But
You ever been to Dover?
yeah, that was rough. But I'm super happy that these guys are finally starting to produce some good racing. We have a hell of a battle right now for the lead.
So
Oh,
one
there's
thing for
another.
Shaq,
Oh, go
This
ahead.
oh,
let's,
four track.
let's watch this battle from above.
I feel like for Shaq, he kind of needs to move around a little bit. Not saying to get off the top, but when he gets around the 24, he kind of needs to go down to the bottom and try to see if he can make 24 overdrive the corner or something. Kind of move your line around. Don't just stay too committed to the top because he hasn't been able to pass him yet. So you gotta try something a little bit different.
Actually, that top line carries so much speed off the corner. Going into the next corner, you usually are either dead even or sometimes we get clear of the guy who's kind of fast.
Oh, what do you think? You think these three guys are kind of annoyed with each other? You think they're having a blast?
I think they're having a blast, honestly,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
this
would be.
this is
because it's
fun.
been clean. It's been tight racing. This is some of the
Oh,
best
20.
racing we've seen all season. It's 24
Uh,
slips up the track.
There he
Gonna be
goes.
3
Three
wide for the
wide.
lead.
Oh,
3 wide goes to the line.
I love it.
24 is gonna go to the top here. Oh, Shaq gives him a
Great
little
racing for the lead right here.
All right, if somebody makes a like a compilation of racing for season 5, this better be the last clip because I think it's gonna be hard to top this kind of racing.
To be honest, I think this should have been the championship race.
24 starting to fall off a little bit. 4 starting to got a little bit of a gap. I don't think that's gonna last though.
That four truck definitely does have a good long run truck.
That 38 is committed to the top, though.
I like it. I'm gonna get us a left count real quick.
I think one thing Shaq could have done too, though, when you're side by side with someone like that, is kind of pinch him down a little bit, drive it in right next to him on the lower line, kind of make
How
him
many
have
laps
to
we got
lift.
left?
He hits the wall though.
And 38 catches the wall and shot him across the track right there behind the 24s. The 4 is starting to gap these two guys right here a little bit.
You said we're coming into 6.
Coming to 6 to go.
I think the four truck might have been
7 to
saving
go.
his stuff.
7 to go.
How many?
7 to go.
7 to go. All right. 7 to go now. We're coming to 6 to go. And 24 hops up in front of the 38. Still, everybody running the same line they've been running.
Well, we're starting to see that basically what we've seen at the end of stage 1. The 4 kind of pulled away. And it was these 3 guys, the only ones that got stage points in the first stage. The only difference was Justin Shack got second and Appleton got third in the first stage.
I think these guys used up their tires a little bit racing for that lead that the four truck was just kind of following.
Yeah, everyone else, man, they fell off big time. There was 2 trucks that weren't too far behind these 3 guys, and now they're like, there's no one to be seen. We got lap traffic coming here.
It's pretty. It tells you how quick their trucks are if they were battling all those laps and still were pulling away from the rest of the field.
Right. As the 4's passing the 20, and the 20, he's got some damage. Oh, the 4 got loose.
Winding it down here in stage 2. 24 trying to hug the bottom and get back to him.
This is about where that run where I start to move up the track a little bit because I get a little too loose on the bottom.
Is that the 38 on the bottom?
I feel like
Wow.
it is. For me, at least.
I know, and you made that point. That is a good point. For me personally, I've noticed I noticed Friday night when we did the developmental races, like on worn tires, if you've been running the bottom and you try to go up to the top, for some reason, I mean, you get pretty loose on exit, at least off four.
Gotta pass the
Two's not
second.
so bad.
That 34 truck gets strong late in the run still. Just trying to close the gap on the 4.
I just thought in 3 and 4, the top was the better choice for me at least. Because when I ran the bottom, the thing was just like dirt track all the way to the start finish line, and it was just really sketchy on doing that because it's like I was just gonna spin out. So I kind of ran to the top.
Now here I do like running the low line at 1 and 2, and the top in 3 and 4 because that momentum on the high line will carry you by the person on the inside, and hopefully you can beat them back to the line if you do it in 3 and 4. Right.
And the 24 going clear the apron and washing back up the track here. Did a good job keeping it off the 38. I'm surprised we haven't seen more people do that, D.
Yeah, me too. Usually, when a lot of folks are hugging the bottom, you'll see them catch the apron and just shoot across the track. But I guess here, you don't have to run as low in the corner for the low line. Yeah, that's the end of stage 2.
We literally have the same results as we did in stage 1.
Yeah. The 4, the 38, and the 24. Your top 3 for the second stage. I think we'll be expecting more of the same here in the third stage.
Except, as long as we go green, we are going to have to pit one time in the third stage.
Yeah.
So what kind of adjustments do you make here for this long run now?
I mean, I don't think you really change much of what you've been doing because, honestly, these stages, they come out to about almost a full fuel run. They're just a couple laps. Just a couple laps short of a fuel run. So, I mean, I don't think you're going to make much adjustments, if any at all.
And on these top 3, I'm not changing anything. It's running just fine how it's going.
They were able to race the hell out of each other and still pull away from the rest of the field, which is, like, extremely impressive.
I feel like if I was at 30 or 24, getting past and seeing the 4 truck pull away, I'd try to do something to my truck at least a little bit, see if I can gain some time.
Coming to the line for the start of stage 3. Our posted or salty tenders moved back in the pack a little bit. And it's the 4, the 38, the 24 out front. Let's look back from the leader right here.
Oh, the double zero's coming to the outside. He went even
out
higher.
Of nowhere.
Guitar out of nowhere. Forces Justin Shack to the middle. Can he hold that seam in the middle?
Ooh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, Shaq is falling way back. That's gotta be frustrating.
Well, that was a mad dash for a spot. Looking on from Guitar in front of him. It is a
You should look behind.
hornet.
There's a 3x3 back here.
Jeez.
It's
This is
like,
Iowa for you, though.
it's looking like I-75 out there right now, folks.
I'd be like, I'm scared. Get me off this road.
Oh, who is that? Just doored Stags.
Oh! The
We're
wall.
Still banging.
It looked like the wall doored him a little bit there.
That was Brian SP. I don't know what happened. I know it's kind of a lot going on right now. Holy crap.
The front two are starting to pull off on this pack.
Ethan's up here to third. Trying to get a top 3. He's got Shaq up top, though. I'm a little worried about Shaq here now, having to catch back up with leaders.
He doesn't overdrive it.
Yeah.
Ooh, he crosses over the 16 right here. Runs a low line for a corner. It's trying to flip off the track on him. And 16 pulls the same exact crossover on him. They're battling for this 4th place spot. Or 3rd place spot.
And 1 and 2 pulled away.
If I was Shaq, I would have drove it in there right next to him on the bottom. Make him have to...
You see how the 38 beat him to the line right there coming off that corner?
Yeah.
That's exactly how I'd want to run it on the last lap if it's coming down to it. The high line carries so much more momentum on the straightaway. You'll clear the guy's nose getting to, or your nose will beat his nose to the line most of the time.
Unless you get loaded in the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
AKA
Besides disturbing you.
most of the time.
Dank Booty Flakes moves up into third or fourth spot.
I was in a race with him too. He was saying that his setup that he had in there was trash, so I'm pretty surprised to see him up, running this high up. I think Shaq has got a lot of time to catch up now on the leaders. I think he's gonna need a caution at least to even have a chance.
When in this stage will you have to pit? Will it be right about halfway? Can you stretch it out and maybe?
I mean, you can stretch it out, but you don't really. Honestly, we haven't had any cautions. They're starting to get a little spread out. I have a pretty good feeling that these guys will probably split it in half, probably go about halfway, and at that point, at least you'll know what your truck's going to feel like at the end of the race if you split it in half.
We might see the 38 short pit for track position since he's lost so much time on the leaders now and try to hold him off there at the end of the race.
Maybe.
That's gonna be tough.
I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do to get the lead.
Yep,
But
you gotta try to get the win somehow. Because at this moment, he is second in points, but he does not have a win to lock him in. But he may get the points lead since I lagged out there. That'll be interesting to see points coming in next week. As these front two are staying pretty steady. And their gap between them. 38's trying to separate himself from the pack.
So I'm guessing the 24 here, he's kind of happy with where he's at. He's going to save his tires, knowing that last two runs he's been falling off on the long runs compared to the 4. I think he's going to probably just save his stuff.
Now we've seen this 4 truck sweep the stages last week and then get passed for the win with 2 or 3 to go. He's looking to hope to avoid that tonight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're still pulling away actually. Might be a 2-truck race here for the rest of it, as the 38 has fallen off time-wise just a little bit. Yeah, that's almost a whole straightaway clear to the leaders.
I kind of like what the 4 truck is doing here on 1 and 2. He's kind of backing the corner up through here as Napa fan. He tries to just send it on in there with his momentum. The 4 truck is getting that run off the exit.
I'm sitting here looking at the truck schedule. We got some. Well, next week we got Goofy Track Gateway.
That's gonna be a fun race to watch.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, turn 1 and 2 there. I hate it.
I can never figure that out because you always go up and hit that stupid wall.
I feel like we should make a mandatory rule for next week where they have to cut into that little section on the back strip that's cut out. Just to make it interesting.
Yeah, if you see us in our late night lobbies here at Gateway, it looks everybody cuts right into the gap and then back onto the track. It looks like a snake going down the back stretch. I, for one, don't do that because I will mess up and hit the wall probably.
Oh wait, do you mean the one that's up to the wall on the outside
the
wall?
Stretch. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know what you mean now. Just cut in, turn really hard before you hit that wall.
That's what we do. Justin Shack is getting way
I always
up
do
there.
Well,
looking at the schedule, man, they got 2.5 miles after that in Chicago and Kentucky, and then they start getting into two tracks that are definitely going to be tough. Pocono and Eldora.
24's looking under the 4. He slides up. Doesn't quite catch his quarter panel. But he's making that 4 sweat, I'm sure.
And if I'm the 4, I'm gonna try to race him hard, but if he gets around me, he gets around me. we'll meet him again later down the road. Just save your tires and keep running your own race here.
And this is keeping it on the battle up front right now. After the rest of the pack, it's pretty spread out. There's a few battles going on. 99 is it 98 for the wall?
24 is really falling off.
Brian SP already came down pit road, and then Salty just put in the chat, OMG.
24 is really backed it off. I wonder what happened here. He's really, really trying to save.
I think that driving it in deep is going to hurt his tires.
Yeah.
And it's probably made him fall off a good bit more than before. If I'm running second behind the leader who's pulling away, we got truck Justin Shackett on pit road. Pit road's starting to open up.
I think lagged out. You know, leaders down pit road too.
24 needs to pit this time by if he wants a chance. He comes in now. Although that one lap he stayed out might be crucial, maybe.
It'll tar down pit road.
Gonna have fresher tires. Well, nap at least.
Section pit road now. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out in.
Oh, the 21. Oh my gosh, that scared me. He spun out right in front of the 4.
24's exiting pit road now.
And here comes the 4.
Gonna get past.
The 4 will get back by for the lead.
Lose a bit of a ground here.
What did that cycle to 38 to?
I kind of forgot.
He's right now behind the 4 in the front stretch.
Okay.
Oh, he's behind the 24, yeah.
I think he gained some time, to be honest.
He might have gained a little time, but
it ain't gonna last. He's got the fresh tires. He's going to need a caution, which hopefully we don't have.
The 4 is starting to pull away from the 24 again.
Kind of want to see this 24 get back up here. See what he can do, but he's probably going to drive it really hard, which kind of don't want to do.
But, the 24 could afford it. He could afford to run pretty hard for a couple laps. But, I mean, at that point, he'll just be evening up his tires with the 4 truck.
I'd be saying, man, I hope this lap traffic hurts the 4, but yet, you really don't want that to happen, though.
Unless they're already a lap down.
Yeah. I feel like our league is good for getting out of the way.
Yeah. If you're trying to hold your position and stay on the lead lap, don't just pull over and give up easy, but don't ruin the leader's day.
Yeah.
And we've seen him get by right here. Now the 4 is hoping he holds up to 24.
Oh my gosh, he almost did. That was close.
The 24 is closing the gap a little bit on the 4.
He is.
Could be that extra lap, but again, 24 has shown good speed on early runs.
I wonder if Sal's having flashbacks to last week.
Didn't he lose off of being passed by 2 laps or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure did. Swept both the dirt dog. God, that was almost come up into the track there.
This is a tough pit road to get onto, really. I mean, I just tell people, basically, once you go down to signal at your pit, and as soon as you get into 3, slam on the brake and just hug that inside wall. Don't even flirt with that apron, because that apron will pull you back onto the track, which is kind of weird.
To be honest, I think the 24 should move up. Try something different. Trying to make some time on the top here.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not gaining any time running his line on him, maybe...
He's making time up, it looks like to me, though. He's just driving it too deep into the corner from what I'm seeing. Because the
Well, he's
four's
drifting
getting
up.
the
He's having to
better.
let out.
The four's
And
getting a
then he has
better
to,
exit.
yeah, 24 starts getting a little tight. And that's it.
Mercedes 40. Drop down, get out of the way of the leader.
Oh, he's gonna get right.
Or he comes back up. Okay.
Yeah.
Or is that, who's that, 20?
That's the 20
Oh,
Brian.
whoa!
Oh.
Get out of the way!
Oh, no.
220.
He was one of the first to come down pit road. He
Yes.
must have a pretty ill handling truck.
Who's that? That's Salty Tenders?
Well, that's Brian Nascar.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Get out. Oh. Now, I say you get to the top and try something else. You guys got a lot more work.
Let's see if we got any battles through the field right now. 21 and 15, look like that's a bad one.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Sean T almost took out Bacon, Dankin Booty Flakes.
Ooh, 16, trying to run that high line catches. He scrapes the wall just a little bit on exit. And this is a battle for 4th, I believe.
Wide. Coming off of 4.
The 38's comfortably in 3rd. Well behind the 2 leaders. This is a battle for 4th, yeah. 16 trying to look on 21. Can he get by? He's nose to nose with him. Down the front stretch.
Oh wow, 99 is really gonna enter shallow here. Gonna push up. Not what you wanted to do there.
Looks like the 16 will get by for 4th. Oh, here's a Hornet's nest of trucks.
5 laps to go.
Nice
5 laps to go. There's a Hornet's nest of trucks back here around Dirty Dog, Sean T, Dank Booty Flakes.
And the leaders are coming right up on him.
They're 3 wide for it. Here.
Oh, the leaders are. Oh wow, this is not gonna be good. And these guys are racing for position. I mean, you can't just. You kind of don't want to pull out of the way.
We got 4 to go. Hopefully, he won't have to deal with them. He might be all right. He might not get to him with this many laps left.
Coming to 3 to go.
Oh, the 4 truck pushed up really hard there.
Will the leader get to this cluster junk of cars?
I don't think so. 3 to go. He's got about the same gap as he had. He might get to this 18, but the 18, I believe, is already a couple laps down.
I'm sure he's probably going to try to not catch him too, though.
Yeah, he's got a nice gap on the 24 now. He could probably take it easy with, 2 to go and just let them race it out. Don't lose a race because of lap traffic.
Coming to 2. White flag next time by. Can Sal hold off the 24 and get the win this week?
Oh, that 18.
He's gonna get to the 18 here, put him a lap down.
Oh, he's gonna.
As he's taking the white flag right now. 1 to go, brought to you by Back Alley Bakery.
Love me some Back Alley Bakery.
Their sticky buns are delicious.
They got the finest product.
Have you had their sticky buns?
Mm-hmm.
In the 3. Through turn 4. It looks like the 4 is going to just keep pulling away and get the win at Iowa, the Preset Truck Series.
That'll lock him in.
I will say that was one of the finest races of the year.
Yeah, I got to give super props to
this whole series.
Calzano. Yeah, that too. Napa fan and Justin Shackett. That battle in stage 2 was
unbelievable.
wild.
That was crazy.
87 goes around on the cooldown lap.
He's trying to celebrate. He needs to get his sponsors.
Woo! 13! We did it, Dad!
Alright, with that being said, I just got a message. Sal is not going to be able to take an interview tonight. He has other stuff going on. We're going to get Napa fan and Justin Shackett in here. Just ask him about that battle. We'll ask him about that battle on stage 2, and while I go ahead and set up
definitely curious on why he didn't go to the top there. But it all goes down to comfortability.
Are you sending them invites?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully the custom race is just as better.
Just as better?
Well, I mean, like
I
you
know
want it to be good, but you want it to be better than this. I hope this race is crap. Who had the fastest lap? Napa fan did.
Napa fan with the fastest lap. Oh, and then we got two of the top three in here. All right, we saw a battle between y'all two and the leader. He wasn't able to join us for our interview. Just wanted to get y'all's thoughts on that battle in stage 2 between the three of y'all.
Well, I was flying the loose truck, so that was my battle, or at least half of
it. My biggest thing was go on the high side where nobody's going to go until they notice.
You were committed, dude.
I was committed the whole race because I knew everybody was going to run the bottom and it was going to leave the high side wide open for me.
So that stage 2 battle between you, Napa fan, and Salzano, that was wild.
I knew that they were going to keep running the bottom, so I had to stay committed to the top.
I do want to ask you though. So you were running the top, and you're trying to catch down the leader, and after laps, you weren't able to pass him. Did you think about trying to jump to a different line, like maybe the middle or the bottom, trying to move your line around to see if you can get around them?
Never.
So you're just committed to the top no matter what.
I was telling my teammates the entire time, you are going to have to peel me away from the wall. Oh, I just know from running this track so many times in so many leagues that everybody likes the bottom, so I have my truck set up to where I can get huge runs coming down the back and the front, and it gets to the point where, it makes the guy think, do I block it or do I stay in my line?
Yeah, personally, I do like the high line better at Iowa, but yeah, good race with y'all. Good battle in second stage. Y'all both came up just short, but it was the same 3 for every stage. So y'all still ended up getting stage points and everything.
I just wish.
Justin, you may actually have the points lead after this race.
So the one thing that went through my mind with Napa is I was like, I've got to get by him because I need the points lead after this race.
Yeah, that'll definitely bring you close. 14 points back. He lagged out. How many trucks were in the field tonight?
I think 15.
15. I think.
So yeah, you could be, I think, 1 point ahead.
No, I will say this is some competitive racing, and Napa and the 4 are hell of a drivers. Hella competition.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking it'll be between y'all 3 and maybe a couple others throughout the rest of the season. But again, good race, y'all 2.
Hey, Napa, I do want to ask you one more thing though. At the end of that, or not the end, after that last pit stop, did you think about going to the top there, see if you could try something different, make up some time on the leader there?
I mean, I thought about it, but just too many trucks trying to stay out of the way. It's going to take up that line. Because I knew he wanted the bottom, so I had to go around the lap trucks and stuff. But I had nothing for him, even after the pit stop, because I think I got in the back of somebody. I don't know who it was, but anyway, if it wasn't for that, I think I would have been able to run him down.
All right, well,
all good.
Good race from both of you. Good race from the whole series. Went caution free except for the stages. Really, just hope to see more of that from all y'all this season. That'll about do it though for the preset race from Iowa.
Oh, while I'm here, shout out to Noko and his family, because I know he's going through a tough time.
Yeah.
It's very true. Yeah. Shout out to
Making
Noko.
sure he knows we're all here for him.
Yeah, we all love and support him, man. That's good dude.
That's my dad.
Yeah. But that will wrap it up here. Stay tuned for the custom truck race from Iowa. We'll see 100 more laps out of them. But until then, y'all, good luck to all of them. Good racing from y'all. Until then, we'll see y'all in just a few minutes.